I'm Onyi Sunday, and in the next 30 minutes, I'll take you through the heart of Nigeria's energy landscape, bringing you a story of resilience, challenges, rewards, and remarkable milestones as we dive into the highlights of NNPC Limited's achievements in the year 2023. We begin with its upstream directorate, where the exploration of oil and gas sets the stage for Nigeria's economic performance. NNPC Limited in 2023 achieved remarkable success in that sector, defying odds and reaching new heights. In 2023, NNPC's upstream directorate emerged victorious. From exploration to production and funding, the business overcame a barrage of obstacles, turning adversity into major milestones. In a remarkable turnaround, NNPC Upstream rebounded from a loss of 700,000 barrels of crude oil per day due to oil theft. By year end, the recovery soared to an impressive 1.7 million barrels per day. This achievement resulted from a collaborative effort involving government and private security agencies, NNPC Limited, and other key stakeholders. The impact of this initiative was substantial, with 4,092 illegal refineries deactivated, 2,581 illegal connections removed, and 1.41 million barrels of crude oil recovered. Additionally, 137.1 million liters of illegally refined AGO, 87.4 thousand liters of PMS, and over 221 liters of DPK were successfully recovered. Ensuring the sustained production of oil is a critical aspect of the upstream business. In 2023, the NNPC Total Energies joint venture uncovered a treasure trove, a quality reservoir of 300 million barrels of oil in the OML 102 Ntokun oil field, nestled in the shallow waters of the Niger Delta. Additionally, the business initiated 2 exploratory drilling campaigns in the country's frontier inland basins.
Beyond the technicalities, we are NSERV. Our footprint and mark is to ensure energy sustainability, affordability, and security in an environmentally sustainable manner. Energy powers the world. It brings vision to life, and it starts with NSERV.
The upstream business also achieved substantial milestones, enhancing joint ventures and revitalizing production assets. The Project Panther 38,000 barrels per day boost, the successful drilling of 6 new oil wells in the Bonga main field, the elevation of production levels from 93,000 barrels per day to 137,000 barrels per day, and the restoration of production from the NNPC Shell Petroleum Joint Venture East assets, which unlocked 20,000 barrels per day, were some of its notable achievements in 2023. The restoration of 40,000 barrels per day from one of NNPC's biggest onshore assets, OML 29, after an 18-month shut-in due to evacuation challenges, and the successful takeover of operations at OML 18, which restored production of up to 890,000 barrels of crude and 4.9 billion standard cubic feet of gas within 6 months, showcase the sector's resilience.
Sometime in October, we agreed with our partners and signed an MOU, which limits our contracting period to 6 months. Now, all parties, all stakeholders in that process are all committed to ensuring that we achieve the 6 months timeline. You recall that oil is Nigeria's major export earner. And if we are able to improve our production to the levels that we plan, we're looking at almost 2.3 million barrels. We are able to achieve that. It's going to have a ripple effect in the economy. It's going to help stabilize the exchange rate challenges that we're currently facing. It's going to generate a lot of employment for in-country for our teeming population. I see NNPC Limited as a catalyst for economic revolution for sub-Saharan Africa. And NNPC Upstream will drive that revolution.
Breaking new ground, NNPC Limited introduced Nembe crude to the international market, signaling a significant milestone. Simultaneously, the business addressed financial obligations, defraying outstanding cash call obligations from $1.57 billion in January to $167 million in October 2023. Cost efficiency was also a focal point.
We have worked so diligently and deliberately through the implementation of what we call Nigerian Upstream Cost Optimization Program to bring down that cost. We aim to achieve a $10 per barrel operating cost. The combination of what we gained as a result of the autonomy, as a result of the PIA, and capital discipline, we are able to defray all our cash call indebtedness of up to $3.8 billion. This is unprecedented. It wouldn't have been possible without the focus and commitment of the GCO that insisted that Nuins must address that issue without going to the market to borrow to pay for that. We paid our obligation. Second, it's important to know as a result of improvement in production, we're able to deliver more barrels to our trading company, and they are using those barrels not only to bring in the required product for energy security of Nigeria today, but also use it to defray some of the outstanding indebtedness as a result of pre-delivery of PMS cargo that we receive.
Partnerships stand as the cornerstone of achievements recorded in NNPC's upstream business. Collaborative efforts with key stakeholders have paved the way for groundbreaking initiatives, ranging from the revitalization of production assets to exploratory drilling campaigns.
Talking about partners, another important milestone or achievement in 23 is the fact that we signed a financing and technical service agreement with a company called CEMS OMS Petroleum Development Company, also known as the COPDC, in OML 65. So the agreement is for them to bring a funding around $661 million to develop 127 million barrels and 143 billion scf of gas over the next 10-15 years. So if we move towards the part of operation and production, I think our main achievement has been to first oil in OML 13. In December, we should start evacuating the oil from OML 13, achieving a plateau between 30,000-40,000 barrels per day.
Behind these triumphs lies a crucial factor: the unwavering support of the communities hosting these monumental projects. The achievements of NNPC's Upstream Directorate in 2023 would have been impossible without the symbiotic relationship with the communities. In the dynamic world of NNPC's oil and gas industry, the downstream sector of NNPC Limited emerged as a powerhouse in 2023. The directorate overseeing trading, shipping, refining, and retail witnessed extraordinary achievements. From concluding crude oil swap arrangements to achieving mechanical completion of the Port Harcourt refinery, NNPC Limited's downstream sector marked 2023 with triumphs. Following the consolidation process mandated by the Petroleum Industry Act, 4 commercial entities merged into one powerhouse. In 2023, a customer-centric approach propelled NNPC Trading Limited into international markets, with offices now established in London and Dubai, expanding its reach into the Middle East and European territories.
We can now see visibility on our operations. There's clear visibility, and then it has streamlined all the operational processes, leading to operational efficiency. So that's one important impact. And then the other important is clearly that we have now all consolidated the profit. That leads us to see that our profit growth is very, very huge, because now we are seeing it in one company. So, and I'm glad to mention that we're able to achieve 110% of our targeted profit.
A major breakthrough unfolded with the mechanical completion of the Port Harcourt refinery. As operations gradually pick up, efforts are underway to ensure that the new Port Harcourt refinery, Kaduna and Warri refineries follow suit.
The rehabilitation is so structured. It is based on very firm foundation that we knew from the beginning that it will deliver. We started this process with setting up a governance process to ensure the rehabilitation process is a success.
Ahead of full operations, NNPC Limited has put in place a 150 million litre fully automated storage capacity at Atlas Cove. NNPC Limited also inked build, operate and transfer agreements for the rehabilitation of pipelines and storage facilities across Nigeria. Powering its way through, NNPC Limited's retail arm, with the largest network in Nigeria, distributed over 14 billion litres of white products in 2023. Its 900 retail outlets played a pivotal role in achieving this feat.
There's that beautiful expression, what a difference a year makes. And I think that is actually a good sum up for NNPC Retail. Because of course it's the first full year that both NNPC Retail and OVH came together. We got 64 new dealers, 64 new sites that we added to our network. We completely rebranded the complete network, including debranding some of the sites that didn't fit into the network anymore. Because a network is not a consistent element. You get new sites in and some sites you let go because they don't fit anymore. We started a great promotion with Interswitch called the Verve promotion, where people can earn up to 10,000 naira of fuel. They can earn their utility bills by just filling up with us. We launched a retail app together with Fidelity Bank, and we now rolled it out in Abuja, Kano, Port Harcourt and Lagos, where people can prepay for their fuel and then go to the site with the QR code and fill up. We've launched a Retail Academy, which is a complete online system to train all our dealers in actually how to operate the site, both from a customer point of view, but also from an operational point of view. So these are just a couple of the things that we've done and achieved in that first year of being together.
To expand its operations, NNPC Retail has rebranded its aviation services. With the birth of NNPC Aviation, the company will be supplying fuel to various airlines, including British Airways, Qatar, and Air Morocco, with more partnerships in the horizon. From lubricants to cooking gas, NNPC Retail is poised to launch an array of commercial products in 2024. Beyond the numbers, NNPC's downstream business remains deeply committed to its customers, retaining its reputation as a trustworthy brand by prioritizing quality and quantity in every transaction. Infrastructure initiatives are also underway to secure gas supply in the Nigerian market.
When NNPC talks about touching the lives of Nigerians, it all begins with us. The downstream business is where the rubber meets the road. From trading to refining, shipping, storage and distribution, to retailing, where the gas is pumped into your cars, generators, or wherever you need them. So from the very beginning to the end, the downstream business is at the center of it all.
A major achievement in NNPC Limited's downstream in 2023 was the elimination of the perennial fuel queues during the Yuletide. This was achieved through the objective application of consequence management to reduce cross-border leakage, proactive stakeholder engagement at all levels, strict oversight of PMS truckouts to avoid stockpiling by marketers, the effective collaboration with the downstream regulator, and the detailed planning and excellent execution of product supply and distribution strategy. Nigeria's gas master plan infrastructure blueprint is in full swing, with key strategic power projects taking center stage. 3 thermal power plants, integral to the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline, are set to reshape the power landscape, with a 1,350 megawatt plant in Abuja and Kano and a 900 megawatt plant in Kaduna. Major agreements, including the contract for the Gwagwalada 350 megawatt power plant, were also executed in 2023, marking a significant step towards realizing these ambitions. NNPC Limited's shift to becoming an integrated energy company materialized with the completion and commercialization of the 32 megawatt simple cycle phase of the Maiduguri emergency power plant. The endeavor aims to provide reliable electricity to Maiduguri, combating power outages caused by vandalism and insurgent attacks. It began commercial operations on the 23rd of December 2023. A $3 billion agreement for the UTM floating LNG facility with Gola LNG and the successful operation of NLNG Train 7 underscores NNPC Limited's commitment to sustainable energy.
We have the mandate of energy security for Nigeria, and therefore we make businesses in this space very, very attractive, even if we are not participating in. In fact, if you want to open a business in terms of power, gas-based industry, or LNG, we will facilitate everything that you need, even if we are not partnering with you. So, and we can take any equity. In fact, most of the time, we prefer to even take less than 50%. We don't want to take up to 50%. So that's to attract you, to show you that you will still have control over the businesses, but we will be part of it, and we will make sure that all the things you require, you can leverage on us, because we have that clout of meeting the compliance issue, meeting the regulation issue, and making sure that you get the feed gas supply as quickly as possible.
Saddled with the responsibility to market clean gas across Nigeria, NNPC's Gas Marketing Limited, one of NNPC Limited's gas companies, executed several gas supply agreements in 2023. It completed and commissioned 30 million standard cubic feet per day Ibafor Citygate Station to supply gas to customers within the Ibafor and Shagamu axis. NGML and its strategic partner NIPCO also installed over 10 NOS customer stations and spur lines for gas distribution within the Ibafor-Shagamu axis. 2023 was a unique year for NNPC Gas Marketing Limited. It overcame the challenges caused by low oil production and faced the challenges and opportunities a post-election year presented. With the removal of fuel subsidy resulting in the high cost of petrol, compressed natural gas became a viable option of fuel, an untapped market and one filled with profitable prospects.
The opportunities are endless. You're looking at a country of 250 million people. And right now, even though we're the industry leader with NIPCO, a lot of people have caught up fairly quickly, and there's a lot of activity in the CNG market. But be that as it may, if everything we plan and all the players currently here, we are scratching 15-20% of possibilities. So the other 80% of customers are people we need to go after. And the best thing is you need to convince them on why they should convert from petrol or diesel to CNG. Okay, what you need to let them know is cheaper. In the long run, it pays its way. People worry about the initial cost of conversion. So we also have a strategy to bring those conversion kits down.
NNPC's new energy company ventured into new frontiers with the incorporation of the 3D NNPC Equity Biofuels Company Limited. Its collaborative effort with 3D High-Tech Limited and the Kebbi State Government promises a 15,000-hectare integrated cassava plantation and fuel ethanol complex generating 65 million litres of fuel ethanol per annum. NNPC Limited, a signatory to the UN Global Compact through its new energy arm, also initiated emission reduction projects and a leak detection and repair program to minimize methane emissions. NNPC Limited's presence at the 2023 COP28 conference showcased its commitment to global sustainability. Multiple memoranda of understanding were signed for the development of LNG projects, promising positive impacts on both domestic and international markets. The collaborative spirit of NNPC Limited echoes far beyond its national borders, setting the stage for a future where energy is not just harnessed, but a force that propels progress. In the annals of Nigeria's economic landscape, 2023 marked a pivotal chapter for Nigeria's national oil company, NNPC Limited. Freed from the bureaucratic entanglements by the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, it embarked on a journey of financial prosperity. The foundations for this success lay in sound policies, a streamlined cost structure, and the infusion of automation into financial processes. This combination of factors fostered operational efficiency, cost containment, and optimization, paving the way for unprecedented profitability. From the depths of a staggering loss of 800 billion naira in 2018 to a 1.7 billion naira setback in 2019, NNPC Limited faced challenges. However, a strategic shift in policies and the introduction of financial automation propelled the company into a profitable streak in 2020 and 2021. The lingering constraint of fuel subsidy payments hampered its growth potential until a new administration emerged, bringing an end to the subsidy regime, saving the company from bankruptcy and setting it on a path of financial prosperity. By the end of 2022, NNPC Limited defied gravity, transcending from a profit of 674.1 billion naira in 2021 to a staggering 2.5 trillion naira by the third quarter of 2022, a historic milestone in its existence.
That action of saying subsidy has gone literally saved this nation 400 billion on average every month. And that meant was the totality of the entitlements of tax and royalties and profit oils were all going into subsidy. And that's why we reached a position in 2022, we literally remitted zero to the Federation account. It was unpalatable, but you can't give what we don't have. We were taking NNPC's cash flows to augment from other operations to pay for products, and it could not be sustained beyond June 2023. That's why we have now begun to pay dividends to the Federation. On top of that, we are also paying our due obligations in terms of taxes and royalties and all other government tax.
For the first time in a long time, NNPC Limited in 2023 contributed to the Federation account, accounting for 4.5 trillion naira between January and September 2023. The financial turnaround was nothing short of remarkable.
The tax story is one that we're working on documenting. We're working on putting structure to it so that people can see how much we have given back as a group to the Nigerian populace. So every time you think about NNPC, you think about the hospital that you're able to go because of the taxes we pay. You think about the roads you're applying because we participated in the scheme. You think about our armed forces and men of our that we actually contribute towards their welfare and their development, because you can see them, they're able to fulfill their duties just because of the taxes and levies that we pay as an NPC.
We are also the highest taxpayer in this country. We have the award in 2021, which is behind me here. And we, by God's grace, we will also have the award for 2022. We are NNPC Limited. We are confident that we will deliver value to Nigerians, a profitable company, and a company that will continue to provide energy for today and tomorrow.
As the horizon of 2024 unfolds, NNPC Limited is poised to deliver substantial value to its shareholders, attract new investments, and solidify its position as an entity that is open for business. In 2024, the company envisions that the fruits of its strategic decisions continue to grow, reinforcing its standing as a beacon of success in Nigeria's economy.
As we conclude this thrilling journey through NNPC's 2023 achievement, we celebrate a year that was not only exciting but challenging. eventful and remarkable, from the depths of the upstream to the heights of the new energy frontiers. NNPC's diverse businesses painted a canvas of innovation and success. For us at NNPC in 2024, there's only one direction, and that is the top. As we strive to ensure energy security for our dear nation, we want to wish you a fulfilling and a happy new year.